First.
And we are live. Hello,
Hey,
hello, hello. I'm Batgirljamie.
I'm Joshua Danger, and this is the Joshie and Batgirl show
This is our movie review segment.
for Happy Death Day and Happy Death Day to you.
And
I already said
birthday
it.
to you.
That's what I said. Happy Death Day to you.
Happy Death Day. Happy Death Day to you. That's what we are reviewing today.
And that's what she said. Sorry, I had to put that in there so y'all know. Mr.
And don't
Josh
forget to like and
funny.
subscribe to our channel so you don't miss stuff. And we're going to talk about the first Happy Death Day really quick, and then the second. What did you think of the first one, Twisty Tie?
Honestly, the whole back and forth and the whole it kind of felt like it was actually kind of a knockoff of like Final Destination, which I have been watching those lately.
Where did you watch those from?
Those have actually been on I want to say they're on Netflix. But I have been watching
those.
But
movies. Those are really good movies.
The first one actually kind of had that same deja vu effect that happened in those kind of movies. Not a big fan of the whole going back and forth like the butterfly effect style stuff. But
it was good.
The whole idea behind them going back and forth like Groundhog's Day, basically, which kind of started it all, which was actually kind of the reference in the entire movie. Like, it's Groundhog's Day again.
It felt like it.
It really did, which everybody should know. I'm actually a huge fan of Bill Murray and Groundhog Day, and is actually one of my favorite movies. But this movie actually kind of brought that horror aspect to it, which was actually kind of cool.
I thought it was cool.
But it got kind of got old really, really fast, if you really ask me.
It's kind of a comedy slasher horror movie.
Oh, definitely. But
if you don't like that style of movie, you're definitely not going to like this movie.
Yeah, definitely not a strong point. But it seemed like every time the deaths that happened to her in the movie
kept changing.
Actually, kept on changing, which had that whole Final Destination effect going with it, which was actually kind of a cool idea. Which, props to that. Like, I don't even think Kevin Smith could have directed that well.
Exactly.
And made it more random and just made it just like, okay, well, I know what's going to happen. But do you really know what's going to happen? It's the real question. And how it's going to happen.
The end of it
I think is absolutely freaking cool.
When you find out who the real killer is at the end of the movie, you're like, what the fuck? You never suspect that.
I've also got to say it also transfers over into 2U, which honestly, I actually kind of felt like 2U was a little boring, but you kind of got to see the evil twin.
Kind of
it. Like it kind of had that Inception type feel to it. But
I thought that was good about it.
The first one I actually felt like was actually
it's basically a girl. It's basically about a girl who wakes up on her birthday, and by the end of the birthday, when she wakes up in the morning, she ends up in this guy's bed who took her to her room to keep her from passing out and asphyxiating herself. So he made her sleep in his bed. He slept in his roommate's bed, and his roommate slept somewhere else so that he could watch over her to make sure she didn't die because she was too drunk.
Which also
she wakes up on her birthday, and by the end of her birthday, when she wakes up, then she ends up in his bed again, drunk, and she ends up waking up after every time she dies the next day she wakes up in his bed.
Yeah, definitely.
She's always killed in a different way.
Oh yeah, which actually tells the story of how the second movie actually comes in, which I'm not gonna say how this movie ends, but it ends pretty damn interesting.
It kind of has a
it ends kind of cheeseballish,
it has
but
a Groundhog Day / Final Destination /
feel.
Back to the Future feel.
Oh, definitely. Like, you could definitely tell this was actually inspired by all three of those movies. Maybe even possibly an Idle Hands type feel to it, too. Which
somebody, whoever wrote that was a big fan of those type of movies.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Most definitely.
I've been in a Michael J. Fox kick lately. Been watching his movies lately. So that caught me right away because I was like, yeah. And it was,
but
that movie was kind of really cheeseballish and kind of girly.
It really was. I don't know about girly. It was a little girly, but it wasn't like super girly. Which you got to give
like
credit.
That type of girly movie that ends up being like something a guy would watch too.
Exactly. Which you've got to give the supporting cast props too, especially having the girl that play like this kind of seems like a theme with us, but it has the one girl that plays the waitress on Shameless in it, and it's like I kind of feel like
oh yeah, that's the girl.
She plays the roommate of her, and honestly, I'm just like, God, I cannot find a movie where I can't find her in it now. Like, I just watched a movie. I knew she looked familiar,
but I knew she looked familiar, and it didn't click to me until just now.
And I was just like, see, she was the one that had the son with dipshit on Shameless. And I was just like, and she had the thing with Lip. And I was just like, dude, I can't find a movie without her in it now. Like, I am literally going to have to find every fucking movie she's done since she's been on Shameless and then. Because I'm just going to be going through a constant loop, pun intended, just finding movies with her in it now.
She's the one that was just the waitress that had a son already.
Wasn't she in that one that one slasher movie
Alexa off.
But the first one I'm actually going to give it a pretty fair review. Actually, I'm going to say it's about a 4-star for me. Even though it is kind of cheeseballish, but it's actually got a really good story.
Cheeseballish movie. It's like one of those really horrible horror movies that you just can't help but love.
Exactly. Like, it's got that cult status, which is freaking amazeballs.
Cheers up for my Coke addiction.
Okay, so with that being said, second one.
I give it.
Who you?
The second one is like a The second one is like a Back to the Future meets Star meets
All right, what were you gonna give it for a star?
Oh, I give that movie a 4 out of 5 stars.
I was kind of like, yeah, definitely. But
and the second one is basically her starting. Well, Happy Death Day.
Actually, it kind of starts with the Asian roommate of the one dude that helps her out, and basically tells the story of how the whole Death Day thing started, and it was kind of his fault. Him and his.
But then she ends up in a loop and she gets murdered over and over. She starts getting murdered over and over again. No, first at the beginning of the movie, she's dating the guy that helped her not fixing himself.
Exactly. Then, but it kind of tells the story of the young Asian student that's actually helping build that science project that turns out to be a loop machine or
Alex
something
says
like that.
whoop whoop, and I say hello, Alex. And Jeff G says, "How are you both doing?" And we're doing good.
We're
Thank you
doing
for
fucking
asking.
excellent.
Our comments are not. For some reason, the comments aren't working on the page, so I went back to the thing because I knew Alex would watch because he requested this movie. So yeah. So basically, she ends up in the bed just starting it all over again on her birthday. After he does an experiment.
Actually, it wasn't on her birthday. It was the day after her birthday. Then.
No, it was the day of her birthday.
Then it leads into her back.
The day of her birthday, and she's supposed to go meet her parents because she goes and meets her parents on that day. That's what happens in the movie. Remember?
Yes, kind of. Oh,
and then she never makes it to the. It's always the 18th, and she's supposed to make it to the 19th, which is the day after her birthday. And she never. She wakes up and looks at her phone, and it's still the 18th again in the morning. And she wakes up flipping out because she started all over again.
Okay, so I'm actually going into. Oh shit! Goddamn. Okay, here we go. Oh, there's comments, but yes, fucking loopy ass movie. Which
it was a loopy ass movie.
I think it.
Basically, the Asian kid and some other kid did an experiment in their lab because they're science majors, and they have this thing that puts them in a loophole.
Oh, definitely.
And it's putting it. They got it stuck in it. They got it stuck again, and they got the time loop fixed, and then they got it stuck in a time loop again because they used the machine again, and they weren't supposed to.
I'll admit this movie was kind of campy, and it kind of reminded me.
It was very cheesy, very 80s feeling.
No, not even close. Actually, this movie kind of reminded me of Joe Dirt 2, actually. Basically going back and forth in time, but I've actually got to say, I'm actually very, very relieved with this movie. And I actually feel like it's actually a really strong movie.
I do too.
I've actually got to say,
I liked it, but it was kind of horrible at the same. I loved it, but it was kind of horrible at the same time. See,
but she couldn't make up her mind whether she wanted to save her boyfriend or her mom, which I kind of related to that. Like,
she didn't want to save her boyfriend. She wanted to be with her boyfriend or keep her mom alive. That was her choice in the movie.
Yeah. Which I gotta say, it was a pretty big deal, to be honest.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think it told the story as well as anything. And the fact that...
Did you like Happy Death Day? Did you see the second one? Because you definitely need to see the second one if you like the first one. You'll like it, but you won't like it as much as the first one. The first one is actually better. I'll admit.
It really is
They're both cheesy. Better. If you love cheesy horror movies, you will love both of them. So.
But all in all, I kind of give this movie...
I give it another 4-star. Just for the cheesy aspect and the comedy. Because it's it keeps you entertained. I give it that.
I'm gonna kind of even it or uneven it out a little bit.
I agree with you. They're corny but interesting. I do agree with you on that. I
like the story, but this one was less of a guy's perspective. It's actually more girl oriented, which I definitely see it.
See, the guy was trying to be a gentleman and keep her from dying, and he ends up falling in love with her after helping her because he remembers because he's stuck. He ends up stuck in that same loop with her in the first one, where he's not in the second one until later on in the movie.
But
But when she wakes up, she finds out that he's dating her friend from her sorority house, and they're not dating when she wakes back up.
But I'm also gonna
because of that time loop they're stuck in. They lose their relationship, and when she goes to the birthday, she sees her mom, who's supposed to be dead because her mom died when she was little, and she has to choose whether to get her boyfriend back by going back to the right time where they're dating, or B, stop the time loop and stay where she's at and keep her mom alive. She's got to figure that out because she can't have both. There's no way for her to have both.
Choose for the future or choose the past. And
basically, it's choose to have a different past, choosing to break the past of her mom dying, or B, move on to the future where she has this nice boyfriend who's treating her really well and who's really good to her and she really loves him. And
I've actually got to say the ending actually made a lot more sense.
I did like the ending of it.
Because her mom actually said something to her. I'm not going to say what it is because
what her mom says to her towards the end of the movie helps her with her decision.
Exactly. It really does.
I can't tell you what, and I can't tell you why and how all this happens. You guys got to see this all. See these movies if you haven't. I would definitely recommend them if you like cheeseball, really cheesy horror movies that aren't scary, but they're like
it's not as cheesy as like the Sharknado movies.
No, it's not that kind of cheesy.
I absolutely love those movies.
It's like a comedy. It's like a comedy horror movie. It's not really scary, but it's good. I definitely recommend the series to you guys.
But
I loved it.
I'm definitely
loved it.
You know what? You've kind of changed my opinion of it just by saying saying that. And I'm actually going to give it a 4-star rating.
I get both of them a 4-star rating.
So
between the both of us, we both give it a 4-star rating for both movies.
I was actually gonna give it a 3-star. I was actually gonna give it a 3-star rating before you actually said something about that, and I was like, the ending actually had a lot of sense made, and I'm not gonna say who the killer is because it's very, very obvious, but shock oriented. Let's just say.
Well, in the second movie, you don't know. If you haven't seen the first movie, you're not gonna get the second movie because you're not gonna get the whole thing from the second movie because you're not gonna know. They leave out a certain detail in the second movie that you'd already, if you see the first one, you would already have known.
Oh yeah. So, but with that being said,
I definitely recommend watching them both together.
Definitely. Kind of have to. It's like watching a TV show.
It matches them together and gives you a perspective. And okay, now that being said, if you got any movies for us to review, let us know. And 2, Twisted J's got a PlayStation 5 video.
I'm actually going to be doing a reaction. I'm actually going to be doing a reaction of it coming up possibly tomorrow, maybe later tonight.
He's gonna he's gonna break down what their conference was, and I got an Ipsy unboxing for my channel, Ipsy Van Bagging, tomorrow on my channel, or today. It might be today. And Twisted J's got something going for his channel.
And let's just say I've got a short film in the process that is kind of cheesy, but it's a day in the life of the wrestler. That is me. So keep a lookout for that.
We got some stuff coming on our channel. I got my Boxy and my Ipsy this month. And me and Twisted J are probably going to play sometime soon.
More Sea of Thieves.
We're probably going to play Sea of Thieves either today or tomorrow.
Actually, it probably won't be today, but I am actually going to be doing a video with my new roleplay club on my Xbox, which is called Twisted City RP. Which me and a bunch of my friends, we're just going to role play. Let's just say the theme that I'm going to be rolling with is the Uber ride from hell. So if you guys actually want to see this, feel free to hit me up. I'm actually going to bring a bunch of my friends into it.
And he's going to be a mixer for that.
So that'll be on. Actually, that'll be on my Mixer.
And I might play on Mixer. I might play on Mixer with my new hot pink controller that I got. And these are, if you want to know what kind of headphones I got, these are these Skull Candy Riffs. They're true wireless headphones, and they are $40 to $50, between $40 and $50, and they are amazing for that price. They're the cheap, best headphones for the least amount of money.
Oh hell yeah, definitely.
He's got the Sesh earbuds that I bought, that I showed you guys. I'll pull them out of my shirt so I can show you what they look like.
And I'm gonna have a review of my new controller that I bought coming up real soon, which is right here.
We both bought a pair of. You bought a pair of these, right?
Yep.
These are Sesh earbuds. They're pretty amazing. This little case will charge them 2.5 times. And they're like this, and I really, really enjoy them. And I bought these over a more expensive pair because I know the quality that I get from a pair of Skull Candies, and I like the quality that I get from them. I've never been disappointed. They've always lasted me at least 6 months to a year to 2 years. For some of my earbuds, my Skull Candy ones that I had, my other ones, my Skull Candy, I can't remember the kind they are. They're red, and they're got the cord. Those lasted me a really long time, and they still work. And I've had them about 2.5 years.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not dragging the ones like these all over town, these are great. These are good for travel, and these are good for home use. That's what I got them, and I got these for the web show, so they're great. So and I'll be doing some more stuff for my channel. He'll be doing more stuff for his channel, so make sure you subscribe to all 3 of our channels. This one and those are separate channels.
And I've also got my new headset that I bought the other day.
What kind of headset did you buy?
It's a new Turtle Beach. They're called I can't remember what the name of them are.
Those look like the ones I have.
They don't have the their computer and PlayStation.
That's a mine are Xbox.
Computer, Xbox, and PlayStation oriented. I know I got the boxes somewhere, so
why don't you throw stuff away? So basically, I'm gonna be getting new furniture soon, so I'll be doing a video about that too on my channel and showing you the sweet ass coffee table I bought. It was about like $500 something, but it's gonna be worth it.
Definitely going to be worth it. Which definitely with one of my next, hopefully, if I have enough, if we get more than 1 week of unemployment, we're not
getting more. We're only going to get about 1 more week of unemployment.
Which
we're only going to get this week.
Yeah, I kind of figured that. I'm also trying to save up for the PlayStation 5, the Xbox Series X when it comes out.
Yep.
But I might also buy a new laptop too, because I do like to edit on a laptop more than I do a desktop. Which
he hasn't set up his new desktop yet because he's got to get somebody to program it. That's the one thing he can't do himself. He doesn't know all the coding to get into your thing and make it work.
Like basically install Windows is like my
he doesn't know how to get it to boot to a disk or a thumb drive or whatever.
Yeah.
But that being said, we're gonna get off, and we want to thank you guys for watching. Please comment, rate, subscribe. Please hit that subscribe button. Become a member of the Dead family. Hit that like button if you like this stuff. Hit that bell so you get notified every time after you hit that subscribe button, and make sure you come back for all of our new segments. If you got a video idea for us, something you want us to review or something you want us to talk about, let us know and we'll talk about it. We promise we'll get back to you.
And also, we
were supposed to review the Human Centipede, and the reason we didn't is because it made me physically sick. I went in the bathroom and got physically ill and puked my guts out because it made me so disgusted. It's definitely, if you have a weak stomach, do not watch it. And Twisted J just thought it was boring.
Yeah, I just thought...
I couldn't get past the part where they were hooked together.
But, yeah, pretty much. But
After that, it was just disgusting.
Yeah. And I've also got a cheap, shameless plug for myself. I've got a new song coming out on all streaming websites called "This Is a Riot." So go check it out. It's going to be on Spotify, Amazon Prime, iTunes, Apple Music, and pretty much every other streaming platform, plus any site you can actually buy it off of, plus
so that being said,
if you've got
Amazon Music, Twisted J Experience is over there. That's his band that's on Amazon Music. Go check it out. He's got it on all.
Nope, I'm actually talking about the Black Channel, not Joshua Danger.
Yeah, but you do have music over there.
And it's not Joshua Danger. And it's not Joshua Danger Experience. The name of the band was actually the Twisted J Experience.
Yeah, the Twisted J Experience.
So,
but that being said, we're going to get off here. We want to thank you for watching. We'll see you in our next video. Thanks for watching. And thanks for the support. Everybody.
Have a great day, everybody.
If you guys want us to check out your channel, just comment below and we'll check out your channel. And we'll see you guys in our next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.
We've got more coming from outside the music box soon.
As soon as if you are a band and you want to be interviewed for outside the music box, let us know and we'll see you later. Bye.
Later.
And we are out.